point. Um, yeah, so as an aggregator, we have several bridges inside LI.FI. So currently like 12, 16, 14 bridges, I guess. And we, so the end user is kind of protected from these things, right? So as an end user, you are not the one who's gonna be affected if a bridge gets hacked. So like there's a very little chance of you getting affected if a bridge gets hacked, I think, as a correction. Because most hackers target bridges which have liquidity in them. So let's say if a bridge like Hop gets hacked tomorrow, so the liquidity that is locked inside Hop bridge is going to be drained by the hacker, and you as an end user won't even notice that because you as an end user you're just using Hop to bridge from one chain to the chain, and you get the assets on the chain, right? So like there's a small, tiny window of you being affected, which is that while you are bridging from let's say Arbitrum to Optimism, and the bridge gets hacked and the funds get drained on the Optimism side, that means that like you have sent money on the Arbitrum side and you didn't receive any money on the optimism side. So like this happens like 2 minutes max, right? 2 3 minutes, and like yeah, of course you could be unlucky and you could have your funds inside the bridge in these 2 minutes, but otherwise you're like protected from everything else. So even inside LI.FI as well, if you use LI.FI, uh, we are gonna direct you to a different bridge, let's say hop again, right? And this bridge is gonna move your assets from one chain to the chain, and you're done. Once it's out of LI.FI, you're done. You're not even liable to any security concerns or any risks. And another thing is that we're also working on this. Like we don't want our users to be stuck and lose money even if there's like a 0.1% chance, right, of you having funds inside a particular bridge. Of course, as soon as a bridge gets hacked, we are like very close in touch with all the bridges. So we just disable the bridge that got hacked, and so that like further there's no liquidity that goes into these bridges or no route, no bridging that goes through into these bridges. So even without that, we also take care of uh, this tiny window of getting exploited as a user. We are also working on like products like reimbursing the user by from a pool like an insurance pool or from a community pool, so that the user is not affected. Also, we try to limit the max amount of transfers gets that goes into a bridge. Let's say hyphen, right? So we limit the max amount of transfers that goes into a hyphen. So it could be $50,000 or $100,000. If it is more than that, we try to use a different bridge than hyphen, so that if hyphen gets hacked, only like $50,000 is affected or $100,000 is affected, which we can easily reimburse because it's not huge amounts, right? But if we have put through $2 5 million into a bridge and that it gets hacked at that moment, which is like very unlikely and um, very unlucky as well. So then it will be an issue. So that's why we're also working on a community pool or an insurance pool to tackle this issue.